In 2023, a legend was born. His name is Habuk Hakimi. Habuk Hakimi is a footballer from Morocco. Me, I have not seen any of his games because I don't watch football. I don't watch sports, but that is my thing. But Habuk Hakimi, from 2023, has been respected and approved by all men from different race and ethnic background. The bigger percentage of men right now admire and place Habuk Hakimi on a pedestal. Not just because he's a successful, superior man or one man, but because of what he survived in 2023. It was not the wisdom of Habuk Hakimi that made him survive the event of 2023, which was his divorce, with his wife, which was, the separation with his wife. What helped Habuk Hakimi was because he followed the wisdom and direction of the women in his life. Famously, everybody talked about his mom and said his mom has always been active in his life. On this platform, we teach ourselves, no man should under no circumstance fall in love with a woman. Become love and love your woman accordingly. Their emotions are very, very unstable. It is possible she wakes up tomorrow and says she does not want to be with you no more. The bigger percentage of men will go, everything you've been building will fall. The fact that some of you pride yourself as, I go to the gym all the time, business is going well. When the woman in your life decides to walk away right now, everything crumbles. You want to love yourself enough where, either she's here or she goes, you can still function better. That is the way to do it. And another thing, the ego of a man should be studied. The bigger percentage of men, we think we know better. Like, we are filled with wisdom. Remember, when it comes to wisdom, there are so many categories that came together to become the entity itself, wisdom. Understanding of things, knowledge of things, and manipulation of things, which is, the bigger percentage of wisdom is manipulation. That and many more. Being open-minded, be willing to listen, listening skills, being willing to learn, even though you think you know, acting like you don't even know, that is still wisdom. But to talk about that manipulation, women are kings. They are not just queens, they are kings when it comes to manipulation. A woman will present to you the illusion of the idea of a dream woman that you want. She's going to present you to you like this. For as long as she can hold on tight to make herself become indispensable in your life. And once she sees, she's going to test it back to back. And once she sees that, I think this thing is working, she's going to pull back a little bit just to see how you're going to react. Make sure as a man you build solid relationship with the women in your life. Let them teach you. You don't know anything, The bigger percentage of men make this mistake. By the time we eventually introduce those women to the women in our life, we have approved those women and say, mom, this is the woman I want to get married to. Rather than bring that woman and say, I just met this woman, I think I'm starting to like her. I want her to come and spend one day with you guys. Which is the right way to do things. Because as men, when we meet a woman we like and she starts giving us, putting boobs in our mouth, giving you random sex, cooking, cleaning, doing all those things that you're not even asking for, almost like she's thinking ahead of you. You say, this one is different. This one is a wife. It is an illusion. What women sell to men is not just purity. Women sell illusion of things. Illusion of things equals to seduction. The most intelligent of them, they know how to maintain that seduction, that illusion continuously. On this platform, we say this, that seduction it's a continuous game. The bigger percentage of women, they find it so hard to maintain that illusion. Does that make sense? Because from the day one, every presentation is fake. Everything she's presenting to you, it is fake. That is why during divorce, the bigger percentage of men will say, she looks completely different. She became a complete different person. No, she did not become a complete different person. She went back to her true self. Everything she was presenting to you from the day one was an illusion. Does that make sense? Now, to keep a woman, you can present to her like you know all her games. Because once she knows that, she can't play you, the only reason why she decides to be with you, one is you're the best she can do, and two, she thinks she can get away Say, I think I can take this guy. Does that make sense? So it's almost like you have to let her have her way every now and then, but still on still. Gather yourself on the inside and consult the women in your life. Some will send me messages and say, what about I don't have women? I can't help you. Obviously, this content is not for everybody. But if you have those women in your life, let them teach you and follow their direction. From beginning, I said, do not fall in love, become love. It's going to take you most of your life to learn how to love yourself anyway. The bigger percentage of men, when you start making money, you want that burden of responsibility straight up. Now, you're looking for any woman that shows you any act of kindness, any act of love. Oh my God, I think she's the one. My good friend. Especially right now that it's so obvious that every woman is fighting for her pockets. Every one of them. You understand? It's one of the things that power the world of man is that idea that, okay, there's a woman somewhere that is different from every woman that we are all seeing. But don't overthink all these things. Make friends with the women in your life and be that kind of son or man or boy that listen to their teachings and direction. Now, to the ladies, if you're listening to me right now at 6 minutes, you will never truly know what it's like to be a man until you eventually have a son. My mom said this to me when I was young. Only a foolish woman would just say, no, I don't like men. When you eventually have a son, because you having a son is like you creating your own program from scratch. It's not easy to build a program from scratch. You understand me? And you want your son to conquer and take over the world. Nobody cares if you hate men or you don't hate men. This is real life. Either you become a misandrist, nobody cares. This is real life. You better teach your sons and protect your sons. All that loyalty you have, because women have this ridiculous loyalty to themselves. You better teach your sons how to understand wolves and sharks. I said my piece. Shout out to you guys, though, as we go into the weekend. Stand up tall. Keep working on yourself. Become the better version of yourself. Don't just use your weekend for lounging and just sleeping around with multiple women or just partying and just drinking alcohol. Even if you're to drink alcohol, don't drink to the level where you are drunk. Don't fuck your liver up. You get my point? Go out there, make connections if you have to. Or go to YouTube and go and do more research about what young people like you and I are using their life for. You have massive expectation on your life because you are a man. And it is a man's world. There was this man that left the comments early this week. He said, the world is no longer a man's world. It is a man's world. It shall continue to be a man's world. That is why the burden of performance of your life, it will never change. It shall never change. We know this about women. They would rather share a man that they see is doing well with his life than be with a loser. If you listen to them, they will tell you that they would rather become a concubine of a king than being a wife to a peasant. What is a concubine? A side chick. Not just a girlfriend, a side chick. You don't see a side chick every day. You see her when you see her. They will rather be that. So you treat them accordingly. Don't jump. Take your time. Learn how to love yourself. And keep learning about women. Oh, my good friends. One of the most important decisions of your life is the woman you eventually decide to synchronize with. I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, which is Saturday, May 17, 10 o'clock in the morning, EST time. Come show your love and your support for the live show. Be well, guys.